My car is holding the mileage for ransom. What should I do? How do I pay it the $4? And why does it want $4? Help, please! I think it takes cash, Venmo, Apple Pay, Android Pay, or whatever it is, Samsung Pay. You just got to find the card reader and the coin slot, and then you'll be fine. Yes, this is r/AskAShittyMechanic. Now, I myself am an aircraft mechanic, so I could be considered a mechanic. I don't know if I'm shitty. Nothing's ever gone very wrong, but I feel like I'm qualified to have a look through some of these and give my opinion on what might be wrong with your motor vehicle. How do I stop my car from being a nerd? He's been reading this NYPD book for days. Introduce it to the concept and idea of TikTok. It'll be so brain rotted by the amount of political rubbish and dancing grapefruits on there or whatever's going on there. I haven't been on TikTok for ages. But yeah, introduce it to brain rot. Skibbity toilet, perhaps. That'll get it out of reading anything. It'll actually reduce its reading level quite significantly. Hood latch stuck, tried everything. Any ideas? Have you tried dropping it on its roof? Because if you drop it on its roof, it might just kind of, the impact will crush the bonnet back into place. And if you get the bonnet back into place, it might get into the latches. You'll have an issue there where the roof might have also been crushed because it had the weight of a car on it. But then I think what you can do in that case is just hook up an airline and blow it back up like a balloon. Is this okay? Just trying to get to the next paycheck. It's a Walmart Road Pro ratchet. The idea is okay, but I think you need to use a snap-on. It might be a little bit out of your price range, but the snap-on will provide much better security, holding your entire car together with no nut on the bottom of it. I'm sure it'll be fine. It might hold for 2,000 or 3,000 miles, but yeah, I'd upgrade to a snap-on. I got $5 for anyone who guesses this part of the car. Once again, as an experienced mechanic, this is clearly what pops out of your dashboard to de-shell pistachios. You just put your pistachios in there, it has collected in a little bin and separates all the crust, the outside of the pistachio, and leaves you with the nice little green bit so that you can enjoy that while you're driving. What do I tell my insurance? Well, clearly the aeroplane pulled out in front of you, so quite frankly, this should be a no-brainer. The insurance should, as long as you got photos, and if you've got a dash cam, that'd be even better. You'll be able to take them to the goddamn cleaners, quite frankly. They shouldn't be pulling out willy-nilly like that. Absolutely. They're worse than cyclists, these planes. Customer states between 115 miles an hour and 122 miles an hour has no acceleration. This comes into a bit of a quandary, doesn't it? Because clearly the car moved from 115 to 122. All I can gather is that a warp drive malfunctioned and you didn't feel the acceleration. It just snapped up to 122 miles an hour because there's no other way on this earthly plane that you could get from 115 to 122 without accelerating unless you have the warp drive fitted. Is this fixable? Of course it is. Look, it's in one piece. You can just back up onto it, get under, lift it up. Very, very easy. They're very light, these things. And stick it back in the slot. Maybe a little bit of Elmer's glue to make sure it doesn't come undone again. And maybe a ratchet strap just to make sure it all holds in place. But you'll be fine. No, don't worry. That's the easiest thing on a car to change. People think it's spark plugs or an air filter. It's actually the entire transmission. Just plug and play. Straight in. Simple. You have 3 words to save your job. It wasn't me. So if lumberjacks say timber and golfers say 4, what do mechanics say? Well, in my experience, it's not absolute useless. That's what we say. Why do I keep finding toothpaste on my battery terminals? Because you haven't used the car mouthwash yet. You need to use the car mouthwash. Would you just have, I'll brush my teeth and I'm just going to leave it in there to fester? No, you'd clean it out with some mouthwash, maybe swirl with some water. I wouldn't recommend that. I'd say use the car mouthwash. It's much better for the battery terminals. Just don't turn it on too quickly because the alcohol could fire. There are 2 types of tradesmen in the world. No, quite frankly, there's one, and it's the one on the right. It's just the one on the right. Everything's a shit tip. My desk is a nightmare. It's covered in, I don't even know what. I think I've got staples that I've taken out of bits of paper that just have a home there. It's my staple collection. It's very nice. What does this golden gaslight mean? Clearly it means you put the wrong type of petrol in it and you're gonna need to change your fueling. No, that's shit. Don't put that in, Joe. Good God. And I think we will end on this. Last guy forgot to put anti-seize on my lug nuts. What do I do now? Throw the car away. Or at least cut the wheel off. And then throw the car away. Anyway, that will do it for r/AskASh Shitty Mechanic. They were some wonderful conundrums, weren't they? I hope my solutions provided insight into the difficult world of mechanicking and doing things with vehicles. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, smash the ever-loving shit out of the like, subscribe, and share buttons, and the little bell. I keep forgetting to say that, but I don't know what it does. I think you just ding it for fun. Maybe it makes a noise, has a puff of smoke that comes out of it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching again, and bye for now.